Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Grid Talk Talks the Grid. Today I'm here with Franz, Nell, and Charlie, and today we are going to be talking all things Hungary. I'm starving, and no pun intended. I'm about to go to the pub and enjoy a nice work meal and drink. But that's not the Hungary we are talking about today. We are talking about the Hungaroring in Hungary. I think this is probably one of the most excitable races, I think, to watch. I think it's a very demanding track, especially in the summer heat. Last year was quite controversial because Max spun on the way to the grid and the Red Bull mechanics fixed his tyres with literally about maybe like 3-5 seconds to go, which was like insane. So what are we thinking about this year's race? Do we think that Red Bull are going to be competitive again? Are we going to see a repeat of Max and Lewis from Silverstone? What are we feeling?
I think Red Bull are they're out for blood. I think they are, the way they've been talking in the last couple of days, it's gonna be a big one, I think. And I kind of hope so in a way, because obviously it's summer break after that, and it'll be quite fun to go out on a proper race, where one of them doesn't crash out on the first lap because the other one, they were messing around together really. So I think it'll be good.
I am a little bit sad because I was supposed to be there and I can't be there because they won't let me in without having to quarantine, and I need money. So unless anyone wants to pay for the next 2 weeks of my life when I come back, then I can go, but I don't think anyone's going to offer to do that. So I'm a little bit sad, but I am looking forward to it. It is actually one of my favorite tracks, and I feel like it's a little bit underrated. I feel like it's not often somebody's favorite, but I really like it, and yeah, I'm just excited. I think there'll be a good race again. I agree with Nell. I think Red Bull are going to be completely want to up this week. They are going to want to do everything in their possible being to stop Lewis. So I don't know, we'll see.
So yeah, last week was a bit messy, but I honestly think that the Mercedes don't fit that track really well. It's like that height distance between Silverstone, which is completely flat, and in Hungary you have that up and downs as well. It's more like Austria if we go to the height distance. So I think the Red Bull will fit that as well. And it's not just me sitting here in a Red Bull shirt. So
I'm not in merch today, guys. By the way, are we proud?
Wow,
I'm not in merch.
Whoa, who are you?
I know. It's because I'm a working girl. I have to be professional today, and I don't wear merch. But yeah, I agree with you that I think Red Bull is going to be out for blood, I think, this week, and the track is going to suit Red Bull more. I think Mercedes potentially could, I don't know, maybe hit them with a strategy. I think maybe I think, didn't Lewis do it a couple of years ago? Is that what happened?
Oh, we're doing Hungary 2019 again. No, yes. I don't support that.
Well, you may not support it, but they could pull that card this weekend, and it wouldn't surprise me if they did.
We could do that Franz thing.
That is true. So it's all up to play for this weekend. I feel like Hungary sometimes gives us good races. I think there are good overtaking opportunities at this track, and it's definitely a fan favourite to go because it's one of the cheaper races to attend. Silverstone, take notes. And I think it could be good. Do I think there could be a surprise podium on there potentially? I'm not sure what the weather forecast is looking for Hungary at the moment, but if it wants to rain is welcome. We've been bloody hot for the past week, so some rain will be welcome. But do we think Ferrari will be on the podium, or at least fighting for top 4 this week like they were in Silverstone, or do you think maybe 5 or 6 is where they're at?
I kind of don't know what happened at Silverstone. I don't know how Charles managed to place, and to be fair on Carlos, he was doing well until the sprint race and the thing with George and stuff. So I don't know what happened. They're probably cheating again, but because they were very comfortably in that 5th and 6th, I'd say. Every week that's gone on, I haven't found Ferrari as much of a threat for McLaren. I feel like now Daniel's found his feet a little bit more as well. He had his best results. Let's just pray that stays.
He said Caitlin writes. He said, "Oh, it's Caitlin's first race. I got to pull it out the bag for her," and he did. What a guy! All weekend, what a guy. Anyway.
So I'm hoping that they stay back in where they belong at 5th and 6th, if not lower, to help us out. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Silverstone their car just came alive all of a sudden. It was really strange.
I think it's going to be like that quite a lot this season, though. Some weeks it's going to be McLaren's week, some weeks it's going to be Ferrari's. They're very close this season, 3rd place.
I mean, I quite like that from a heritage point of view. I'm quite liking this Ferrari and McLaren battle. I'm like, oh my God, this is tense, just like the old days. I'm like, oh my God, this is... What year are we in? I think it's good for the sport. If it's good for McLaren, I don't know. It's
probably not.
Probably not. But I think it's good to have that healthy competition, and I think there's less aggression in McLaren and Ferrari if you look at Red Bull and Mercedes. I think as much as they're both fighting for top 3, I think the sportsmanship, particularly between obviously Carlos and Lando, but then also the relationship that Charles has with Daniel, is quite nice. So I think, that comes into play a little bit as well. Not that obviously they're going to be pussyfooting around each other on the track, obviously not, they're racing drivers, but they have that mutual respect, which I sometimes think Lewis and Seb, oh my God.
Lewis and Seb, yeah, they have a big relationship.
I'm talking about Ferrari. I'm talking about Ferrari, Lewis and Max, because they are fighting for the championship. I think not that the mutual respect's gone, but especially after this weekend, last weekend rather, we're going to see how that obviously develops, which will be interesting to see. So predictions then. What do we think? Give me your top 3. Let's go this week.
I think Max might win, just because he crashed out last week and he will want it, but also Red Bull are doing unreal levels of well right now, so it's probably Max's, and then Lewis will be the other one if they don't hit each other, and probably Sergio Perez. Red Bulls are really gonna come, I think, for it.
Mum, I'm scared. I don't want to. I don't know.
Perfect.
I'm going to be so nervous when those lights go out because I'm actually frightened about what's going to happen with that with the Mercedes and Red Bull. But if the Red Bull is as strong as they have been in other years, I think it could be Max, Checo, Lewis.
Okay. So I'm the only non-Mercedes podium. I say Max.
Ooh.
Then I put Lando up in 2nd. And Checo will be 3rd.
Oh,
Don't worry, Daniel will be 4th.
I feel like every week I'm really biased and I put Lando in the top 3 every week.
You do. So I think we should go back on our predictions and just see.
Think, I mean, and every week that I've done that, it hasn't paid off. So
and maybe this week.
Probably I jinxed it now. So
I want another one. I need another. Yeah, I mean, if we're saying that the Red Bulls are doing well as well, the Alpha Tauris could be up there. I mean, they had a shocking week weekend at Silverstone. I don't think they performed as well as they have been. Like, well, Pierre especially. Like, Pierre's been right behind those Ferraris and those McLarens really most weeks. So, I mean, he could have a really good week too. Sorry, Yuki.
I'm gonna probably shock everyone with mine. I'm gonna go.
Daniel wins.
No, not quite. I'm gonna go with a Max win, Charles in second, and my guy third.
Every week your predictions are so brave.
I thought these were supposed to be realistic.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is
saying it 1 week she has to be right. She has to be right in the future. No, sometime.
Right, okay. I don't think I predicted Daniel on the podium for Silverstone. Right? I didn't say that. I don't think. Have I ever put Daniel on the podium? I don't think I have.
I'm sure you have one of the weeks. I'm sure.
You did one of the weeks. You were very. You were like, oh, Daniel's going to come through and he's going to beat Lando by miles. And
I said Belgium. That will happen. I've tweeted that, I think, instead. But I'm gonna back Nell next week 110%. I think, you know, if we're going on anything from last week's performance, I think, you know, the race could be lucky. Maybe Bottas and Hamilton have a bit of a tango. And then Max just goes. That is my dream podium, to be fair. I think Max, Charles and Daniel, I think, is my dream podium, or my ideal podium, I think. Or unless it was Max, Daniel and Lando, then yes, that would be like a really like good ideal podium. But no, I'm going to back him all the way. I think something may, you know, luckily work in his favour. So fingers crossed. But obviously we'll have to wait for the practice sessions and qualifying before some of us make our proper key predictions for our little competition we've got going on, which Charlie annoyingly has caught up to me, and I was leading the championship. This could be the Max and Lewis rivalry going on in Grid Talk.
Boom.
We won't say who's who because that could cause so much in a shit, so we won't do that. We're individual people. But let us know your thoughts on your predictions as well for this weekend. One of us will be live tweeting qualifying and the race, so make sure you are following our Twitter for that. And we post a blog reviewing the race, giving you a catch up, as well as a 1 minute little catch up on our other social media pages as well. So check those out. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. All of our links to our social medias are in the description as always. Tweet us, follow us, shout at us if you see us, and let us know your thoughts, and we will see you for another video. Bye everyone.